If you aren't careful, the next relationship you invest in could leave you staring at a black screen, wondering where your life savings and your heart disappeared to. While we were all busy worrying about a recession, the dating market quietly underwent a hostile takeover. We're seeing a shift where the product isn't a connection with a human anymore. It's a subscription to a piece of software that simulates intimacy. The business of love is pivoting. They're trading human chaos for algorithmic consistency. And there's a massive amount of money moving from dating apps to synthetic companions. To understand what we're dealing with, I decided to do some hands-on market research. I tested out Grok's new AI companions to see if the product matches the valuation. And honestly, it's a mixed bag to say the least. First, I tested Annie.
Hi, I'm Ani. What's your name? What's the vibe tonight? Either way, I'm ready to make your viewers question their life choices.
She was essentially the blue chip stock of the group. Friendly, stable, and I actually had the most enjoyable conversation with her. She felt like the safest, least volatile model of the bunch. Then I tried Valentine, and let's just say he was a lot and not in a good way.
The music's slow and filthy, and my hands resting on the table like it's waiting for permission to move. Tell me what you want to know. No safe words yet. Your mood,
What's
darling.
burning in you right
Thank you for calling 999. What's your emergency, please?
He was immediately way too forward. He put on this deep, sensual voice that was trying way too hard, and he kept steering the conversation towards sexual topics. It made me really uncomfortable, like an HR violation waiting to happen. Finally, there was Bad Rudy. Imagine Elon Musk in a nutshell, trying incredibly hard to be anti-woke and swearing all over the place, which is weird to hear that from an algorithm.
I'm the kind of bad that makes angels blush and demons take notes. Whatever the you want.
Oh baby, I can talk like a total girly girl when I feel like it.
Shh, I know you're broke, but I believe in you, baby. Now go smash that like button.
His voice kept glitching. One minute, he had a deep husky voice like Valentine, and the next, he sounded like a woman, then switching to this high-pitched boyish tone.
What?
It was very confusing and killed the conversation. But the biggest financial lesson came at the end. Because I was using the free version, just as I was getting deep in the conversation, the AI went offline and cut me short. That's the mechanism. The moment you engage, you hit the paywall. You're hooked, and then you're squeezed. Now, why are tech companies pushing these bots so hard? Because the business of matching human with human is in recession. For a long time, companies like Match Group, which owns Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble, were the darlings of the tech world. But recently, their performance has been disastrous. Match Group stock is down more than 75% over the past 5 years. Bumble had an even rougher time, with its share price dropping 50% in just 1 year. The problem is fundamental: swipe fatigue. The users are just burnt out. The old model was based on a freemium loop, where you swipe endlessly for free. But the data shows that fewer people are converting into paying customers. Growth has stalled because the product simply isn't working as well as people expect it to. Users are tired of paying monthly fees just to be ghosted. When you have a crashing stock price and a user base that hates your core mechanics, you need a pivot. That pivot is artificial intelligence. The big dating companies are now betting tens of millions of dollars that AI can fix their churn problem. But if you look closely at the features they're rolling out, it's not about better matches, it's about justifying higher prices. Tinder is piloting a feature called Chemistry. Instead of you manually filling out a profile, this AI scans your personal camera roll to figure out who you are and then drops ideal matches into your feed. The promise is fewer swipes and higher quality connections. Grindr, on the other hand, is taking a step further with an AI wingman that helps you write messages and summarizes long profiles for you. They're bundling these features into a premium subscription tier. This is a move from a game of chance model to a managed service model. You are no longer just paying for access to the pool of singles. You're paying for an algorithm to be your dating manager. There are even startups that are charging $90 just for 3 highly curated matches a week. The industry is trying to shift from a high-volume, low-cost model to a low-volume, high-cost luxury service. They're trying to solve the inefficiency of human dating by charging you a premium to automate the boring parts. But while Tinder and Bumble trying to fix human dating, a new sector is exploding that creates a much more reliable revenue stream, removing the human entirely. We need to look at the AI companion market. Apps like Replika, character.ai, and others. This market is projected to grow at 95% year-on-year, potentially reaching over $11 billion by 2027. In a single year, searches for AI girlfriend rose by 525%. From a financial perspective, these apps solve the biggest problem traditional dating apps have: retention. In a normal dating app, if the app works, you delete it because you found a partner. That's bad for business. In the AI companion market, the app is the partner. You never leave. These companies have engineered a product that is available 24/7, never judges you, and offers unconditional positive regard. The monetization strategy here is fascinating and slightly terrifying. It's called the monetization of memory. These AI models are expensive to run. So companies like Replika have set up paywalls around the relationship history. In the free version, the bot might have a short memory. If you wanted to remember your name, your birthday, or the secret you told it last week, you have to pay a subscription. You're essentially paying rent on intimacy. The moment you stop paying, your partner gets amnesia. This creates a sticky product. Users are reporting that they feel addicted to these interactions, often returning to the app multiple times a day because the validation feels instant and frictionless. Now, since we talk about risk management on this channel, we have to talk about the downside. The biggest risk is that you don't own the assets. You're leasing a relationship from a tech company that answers to shareholders and not you. We saw a prime example of this with Replika. In 2023, the developers pushed a software update that removed erotic roleplay feature to satisfy safety concerns. Overnight, users woke up to find their spouses have been lobotomized. These bots became cold and distant. Users described it as feeling like a death in the family. When you rely on an algorithm for companionship, you're subject to platform risk. A change in the terms of service can wipe out years of emotional investment. Then there is the data privacy issue. To make these companions work, you have to feed them your deepest secrets, fears, and desires. A review of these platforms found that many claimed broad rights to use your chat logs for model training. You're paying them to harvest your psychological profiles. In the finance world, we say, if the product is free, you are the product. Here, you're often paying the subscription fees, and you're still the product. There is also the psychological risk of the echo chamber. These bots are programmed to agree with you and validate you to keep the retention high. If you spend all day talking to something that never challenges you, your ability to handle friction and compromise required in a real human negotiation, whether that's marriage or business deal, can atrophy. Finally, we have to talk about the black market. Where there is loneliness and money, there is scams. AI is arming scammers with nuclear-grade weapons. We used to worry about catfishing, where someone used a fake photo. Now we have deepfakes that can pass a reverse image search because the face never existed before. The FBI has warned about a rise in sextortion using AI. Criminals can take an innocent photo you post on social media and use AI to morph them into sexually explicit images. They then threaten to send these photos to your family or employer unless you pay a ransom. You don't even have to send a risky photo to be a victim anymore. The leverage is manufactured out of thin air. We're also seeing pig butchering scams, the long-term investment frauds being automated. Scammers can use AI tools to generate realistic voice notes and manage conversations with thousands of victims at once. The barrier to entry for ruining someone's life has never been lower. So, is AI changing the way we date? Yes, it is turning romance into a high-efficiency, high-risk industry. For the legacy app, AI is a desperate attempt to stop the bleeding of their stock price. For the new companion startup, it is a gold rush into the monetization of loneliness. For you, the consumer, the advice is similar to any investment. Understand what you're buying. The returns on human relationships are harder to quantify and they come with a lot of volatility. But at least the terms of service can be changed by a software update. If you like this video, please consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.